Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new basketball season here at the Warwick Valley High School. Of course, in the Warwick Valley Gymnasium, as always. The Cornwall Central Dragons come into Warwick tonight against, obviously, the Warwick Valley Wildcats. Cornwall 3-1, Warwick is 3-0. Cornwall looking to make a stop to Warwick, trying to go an unprecedented 4-0. Usually I'm joined by somebody different, but we decided to bring somebody on new for basketball. So obviously I am Makai Winfrey, but joining me for the first time ever, we have Anthony Mazza. Anthony, your first time on broadcast, how are you feeling right now?
I feel unbelievable. I feel great. I cannot wait to commentate this game with you. It's going to be an unbelievable time. I cannot wait.
An unbelievable experience is what it must be like to be undefeated in basketball of all sports. Warwick gets to feel that right now, but there's always things that they need to do to be able to take the victory. What are the three things that Warwick has to do tonight specifically to make sure they come out victorious?
Of course, Makai, I have three key to victories. The first one I have is defense. If Warwick wants to make this game more easier, guarding the paint is one of the biggest keys. It allows them to limit the amount of points and hold Cornwall to a shooting outside the paint. My second one is rebounds. Warwick has unbelievable shooters. Most of their shots go in, but there's a small percentage of misses. If the girls can rebound the ball for more shots to go in, there's no doubt in my mind Warwick takes this W. My third one, probably the most important one, is high percentage shooting. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Warwick has unbelievable shooters. If their shots go down tonight, Cornwall is going to have a hard time keeping up with this team for all four quarters.
It's impressive what Warwick has been able to do thus far in the season, and it's always important to score. And there's always one player in particular who stands out in all of these categories. And Anthony, I have to ask you, who is that player that stands out for Warwick?
Of course, Makai. The most important player to watch in this game is Reese Girardi. 3-year varsity starter, junior guard, unbelievable shooter, great passer, great team player, and she can play great defense. This is a very important person to watch. I think she's going to be a very important key to win this game.
There's a lot of factors that go into winning basketball games, of course, the team chemistry and everything else that follows suit. But don't go anywhere, guys, because when we come back with Warwick Valley basketball, it'll be the Warwick Valley Wildcats versus the Cornwall Central Dragons.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Welcome everybody to, obviously, the Warwick Valley High School Gymnasium for the Warwick Valley Wildcats versus the Cornwall Central Dragons here for the first covered game of the Warwick Valley Wildcats girls basketball season. Obviously, guys, I talked about it in my pregame. I'm joined by Anthony Mazza for the first time. Anthony, you know, I asked you kind of briefly, but you can give me more of an answer right now. How are you feeling going into this game?
So excited. This is their first divisional matchup, I believe. And I think Warwick is going to have a very good game. They have unbelievable talent. A lot of these girls have been playing together, so, I mean, we should expect a very positive game from this Warwick team. I'm very excited.
So before we get too far into things, I am going to just clarify our 5 starters for tonight. We have our guard and our key player, Reese Girardi, number 5 junior. We have number 2, Kelsey Larney, who is, I believe, a forward. We have number 13, Caitlin Larney, her sister, playing as well at forward. We have Mackenzie Decker, junior, playing at forward. And we lastly have Emily Romig, number 31, a junior, playing, I believe, guard. So, all of that out of the way now. You know, anything these girls you want to add on to that they need to do?
I mean, everything I really said, 3 keys to victory. High percentage shooting, defense, and rebounding. If there's a little thing more, if there's anything else to add on, play positive, have energy. This Cornwall team, I believe they played this team in the playoffs and they beat them, if I'm correct. And Cornwall is not looking for this to be sweet. They want to win this game. So, you know, it's going to be very exciting.
So Warwick gets the tip off early. Reese passes it around. to number 2, Larney, and then it gets stolen by Cornwall. It's going to drive it up down the court. Pass to number 13, but it goes out of bounds, just out of reach for Cornwall.
Very good job to stay the course, keeping the ball in contain, and now they get the ball back. See what they can do on offense.
Warwick swinging it around, way around the court. One of the Larneys takes it up. It was Caitlin, passes it up to Emily. And Reese drives it up, but can't get it. Warwick gets the rebound. Kelsey looks to her sister, who can't get it in. Romy gets it in.
Unbelievable. You said rebounding. That was one of the key parts of the game, and they're doing that right now. And look at that, and one. Emily Roman, great job.
So Emily going to take her first free throw of the night. She gets ready. Does her pre-free throw ritual, and it goes up, but it is a miss, and that'll be Cornwall's ball, who will try and drive it back down the court.
Hey, still a great way for them to get that rebound and get 2 points. Now we can see what they do here.
Cornwall swinging the ball around, trying to find an open lane, but Warwick playing great perimeter defense, but that ball goes out of bounds.
Unbelievable defense right there. That's what Warwick needs. They keep doing that, they're going to make this game very, very easy for themselves.
Larney chucks it into Girardi. Reese driving up the right side, steps back a second, passes it to Decker. Holding on to it, trying to find a place to pass it. Almost gets it stolen. Gets it to Romig. Finds it out wide for the other Larney. Kelsey drives it up, but just misses the rim, and that's going to go the other way.
Hey, happens. Keep playing good defense. They're going to be in that spot again, and they're going to make more points.
22 hands it back off. Cornwall doing a great job swinging this ball around. Great passes, quick passes. Now they try to drive it up to the rim, and they're going to get an and one right there.
It happens. That was great defense. Hey, fouls are going to be happening. Fouls are going to be called. If they just keep doing that and just make sure these fouls don't keep happening consistently, Warwick's going to be perfectly fine and be in a good position.
First up to her first free throw of the game. Shots up, and it is through, giving Cornwall the early lead.
Let's see what Warwick can do here. Now being down by 1. Maybe can make a shot, keep passing the ball around, find the open person for a shot.
Caitlin swinging it around to Girardi. Back to the other Larney. That's Kelsey. Sisters passing it between each other. Can't figure out where to go with it. Kelsey's going to drive it up, but a whistle blown. I believe she might have stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, all good, all good. Still very, very early. Warwick's just trying to find their momentum into this game, and eventually, once they do, they're going to be in a good position here.
Trying to drive it all the way up the right side of the court. Huge pass to Cornwall. Oh, and that one's just short of the basket, though. Oh, they're fighting for the ball here on the ground. I know that was Decker in there.
Hey, that was still very, very good job. If they stay on defense, if they keep playing hard, they're going to be perfectly fine here.
Let's see what Warwick got on this defensive front. It's number 11. Lawrence checks it in. Passes it around to the left side.
Good defense. Nice.
Yeah, it's stolen, broken up by Romig. He now has to find a place to go with it. Passes it to Larney. He swings across the court, passes it to Girardi. To the other Larney now. Shots up from 3, and it's deep, and it's synced.
That's a great job by Kelsey. Open shot, in. That's how you want to do it right there.
Cornwall right back at him, though, not allowing any breathing time. 12 drives it up, but just misses the rim, and Romig gets another rebound on the dime. Girardi now drives it up the right side. Huge pass up to Decker, who looks for an open person, swings it around to Larney. The other Larney gets it now. Back to Kelsey. Looking, she's got time. Caitlin to Kelsey again. Kelsey almost loses the ball. He's going to drive up. Oh, but it gets stolen, and I think she's thinking that it wasn't her who made it out of it. Yep. So Warwick ball.
Hey, that's a great way to stay maintained, though. They have the ball back. They're going to be perfectly fine. Very good ball movement, though.
You can see the Larneys working very well together. Maybe that sister connection's got something that I don't know about. Decker gets it from Larney. Looking around for an open spot. Decker shoots from 3. No good. Cornwall's going to take it the other way.
Hey, that's a solid job of offense, though. They were moving the ball around.
Great pass by Cornwall. Number 12 sinks that one. Karis Addison.
Hey, that was a very nice lay. She was open. They had the pass down.
And a timeout called, I believe, by Warwick. So, Anthony, early in this game, you know, with a pretty low score to this point. What do you think Warwick needs to tell? What do you think O'Brien needs to tell these girls?
I mean, what he's probably saying right now is just stay patient. Do what you want to do. This game, it's still first quarter. I mean, you still have so much time left. Probably just tell them to calm down. You know, they have a lot of time left. They're gonna be perfectly fine. Some positives that we can take from that, from what's been going on. Moving the ball, great. Defense, hey, only put 5 points in them. Defense is doing very, very well. They already have Cornwall already has a couple of turnovers. So if Warwick just keeps doing what they're going to be doing, they're going to be perfectly fine in this game.
Romig's been big in the boards so far tonight. Let's see, there'll be a check-in. There is Quadrino. Angelica's going to check it in now.
Sophia Mazza also checking into the game, number 15.
See her all the way on the left. Passes it over to Girardi, though. Reese swings it back to Angelica. Back to Reese again. She shoots 3. Just off the rim, though. And that's going to get to Cornwall.
Hey, that was a great take of a shot. If they keep taking shots like that, eventually they're going to go in.
Ball goes up, and it's going to go almost out of bounds, but a rebound by Reese. Girardi's going to drive it up the left side of the court. A huge pass down court. 2 big passes. Romig trying to get to the paint.
They draw a foul.
But draws a foul, although not the basket.
Hey.
But she gets to go to the line.
Unbelievable. Hey, drawing fouls, trying to get points. That's the smartest thing you can do. Great ball movement, though, as you can see there. That was very, very good.
She's been big inside the key so far tonight. She gets ready to take her first, I believe her second, actually, free throw. That one is not in, but she'll get another try at it. Romig again, gonna take a shot.
4:22 left.
And that one is no good either. Cornwall goes the other way. Just over 4 minutes left in this first quarter. Cornwall swinging this ball around. 22 kind of got open, but she couldn't get a completely open lane. Romig big on the defense there, and that one is going to go in from Cornwall. Number 25 of first puts that one through.
She was playing good defense. She was trying to block that shot. It was just unlucky. But that was a very great job, though, by Cornwall to get into the paint and try to get into that basket for a layup.
Quadrino and Girardi passing it between each other. Now out to Mazza. Quadrino into the paint with Larney. And Romig tries to put it through. Just unlucky right there just to not get that one back through.
You're going to have those. You're just going to have to go back on defense and see what happens after that.
Addison, a big pass to First. First tries to get it through, couldn't do it. And I believe almost knocked out of bounds, but Addison with a huge rebound. Swings it out to 22 now. Walsh trying to find somewhere to go with it. Passes it. Swinging the ball around a lot here for Cornwall. They got to find somewhere to go with it.
Very, very good defense right now by Warwick.
Play clock running down. Addison gets that one up and through. Another couple points there for Cornwall.
That was a very, very good layup by Addison. They were just moving the ball very, very well.
Quadrino and Mazza passing that one around. Larney gets that one. Back to Mazza, back to Quadrino. Looks it out to Girardi. They're just looking for an open lane right now. Cornwall trying to play perimeter defense. Mazza's shot is up and just off of the rim.
Hey, that was a good shot. Rebounds are a very, very important key.
A nearly tip pass right there by Warwick's defense, but unable to recover that one.
See what Warwick can do here.
22 Walsh trying to set the pace right there. Girardi tries to get in on the defense, and she does so. Romig, you saw, get the rebound and pass it back to Girardi. Out to Mazza. She's got an open shot.
Very good shot.
Drills it.
Unbelievable. That was a great shot by the sister Maz right over there. Unbelievable. Great shot. Now back on defense.
Cornwall swinging this one around. Addison with another shot. A lot of power and a lot of speed, but wasn't able to come back with it. She really fought for it, but I believe this one's going to go to Warwick.
We're about to find out right now. Gotta say though, hey, that's a way you want to change the game right there. You find a momentum into the game, and that's how you can find your way into trying to get back into this game. It's only a 1-point game. Warwick's down by.
I stand corrected. It goes to Cornwall as the score currently sits 8-9, closing in on towards the end of this first quarter. Number 11 to check that in. Lawrence passes it out to Addison. 25 First, now back to Addison. First again, Addison with the shot and just doesn't get that one to go through. Oh, and a tip pass. 14 puts it up. She can't get it to
Hey,
go
that's
through,
good
and it's back
defense.
to Warwick.
Addison trying to get the lay, sadly couldn't get it. Warwick's back on defense now.
Quadrino steps just inside the paint to Decker. She's trying to drive it up. She's got 3 defenders on her. To Larney, back to Decker, who's got an easy layup right there.
Awesome. Hey, moving the ball like we said. That's unbelievable passing by Warwick.
Great passing, as we just said in the pregame, and as we said it so far all of game. She gets 2 right there. Addison almost loses it, but she keeps it. Oh, and it's a tip pass, and Larney's got a wide open layup. If she can beat this one defender, she does and gets it through.
There you go. There you go. Warwick is trying to find a momentum here, as we can see. That's a great job right there by Larney.
Momentum starting to shift into Warwick's direction, and Larney's going to get this one back again.
There you go.
Out to Quadrino, who passes it far up right to Girardi. Looking for an open player. To Larney, to the other Larney. Quadrino back with the ball.
Stay the course. Good passing
Decker
though by Warwick.
into the paint, back out of the paint to Kelsey. She's trying to find somewhere open, and that ball is going to get taken away and go to Cornwall. Addison tries to drive it up and score, but unable to do so on that attempt.
Very nice rebound by Larney. Now Warwick has another shot to go get a point.
Quadrino to Girardi. It's going to go to Cornwall this one.
About 28 seconds left.
28 seconds with a score of 10-9. Warwick with the 1-point lead. 25 at first, out to 22 of Walsh. Walsh puts it up and gets 2 of her own.
They got about 13 seconds left if they want to get any more points before the second quarter starts.
Warwick has to try and be quick if they want that to happen. Quadrino shoots 3 just off the rim, but it's a rebound by Kelsey Larney. She brings it up, and she gets 2 of her own just before the quarter ends.
Hey, we got a game, 14-11. That's lovely.
14-11 at the end of the first quarter. A great job by this Warwick offense and defense to this point in the game. But guys, don't go anywhere, because when we come back, obviously it'll be the Warwick Valley Wildcats versus the Cornwall Central Dragons. Welcome back to the second quarter action of the Warwick Valley Wildcats versus the Cornwall Central Dragons. Warwick leads 14-11 over Cornwall here to start the second quarter, and Quadrino to check it in. Angelica swings it out to Kelsey Larney. Back to Quadrino now. Maz on the right, Larney's on the left. Decker in the paint. Mazza's going to get this one, try and bring it inside the key. Can't do it. Quadrino swings it out. And the 3 is good.
Shot.
Quadrino with 3 of her own right there.
Very good shot right there. Pass the ball, find the open shot, and that's how you play offense right there.
Almost tipped that pass. Almost tipped again right there by Warwick. Cornwall trying to find time in the paint. Quadrino with a huge steal, but I think she's just at 1 foot out.
Hey, that's unbelievable defense, though. Warwick keeps doing that, they're going to be in a great position.
Playing her heart out right now. Swings it out. Cornwall. Addison now. But that one's going to go right to Caitlin Larney, and Quadrino's going to drive it up the court again.
Warwick's finding a way to steal the ball.
Caitlin gets that one off the backboard, but there's a whistle blown. I believe a foul.
Hey, other than that, I mean, great. Hey, they're playing. They're stealing the ball. They're finding ways. I believe it's Cornwall's ball.
Incorrect. I thought it was a foul. I think it was just an out of bounds. So Cornwall takes that one. Pass up 14-32. Back to 11-14 again. And that one's intercepted by Caitlin Larney, who passes it up. And Mazza misses the layup, but Larney tries to get it back, and Cornwall gets that one.
Hey, good transition. They just got to finish it, but that was very good by Warwick. Try to do that again. They'll get it again.
14, driving it up. That's Olsen trying to find an open lane, but Larney's all over her. And that one's almost broken up, and I believe it's out of bounds on, might be Warwick's ball. It will be Warwick's ball.
That was a great job by Warwick. You're gonna miss some shots. So Sophia Mazza tried to go for the light contested. She missed, and then they try to get the rebound back. Things are going to happen like that, but if Warwick just keeps doing what they're doing, they're going to be perfectly fine.
Girardi out to Larney, to the other Larney. Back around. Reese has a shot right there, doesn't take it. Kelsey now trying to make a girl miss. Caitlin tries to get that one up, but I believe it gets slapped. So Addison's going to take it for Cornwall the other way. Light defense there by Kelsey. Try not to pressure her too hard. Reese on Olsen. Swings it out.
Good defense.
There's Mazza there on the defense now. You see her there again. Out to 32. Oh, and this one gets taken by Warwick. A huge push right there. Reese fell onto it, so I believe it'll be Warwick's possession.
Like the way Warwick still staying composed into this game, knowing that they're gonna have multiple opportunities to get points. That's great defense. Trying to dive for the ball.
If there was a count on how many times I'm wrong with who gets possession after a foul, I'd be. I wouldn't have any money. But
I get confused too. You're all good.
Oh, that shot was almost in by, I believe that was Olsen right there, but this one's going the other way. Warwick with Mazza swings it out to Kelsey Larney. She's got 4 open people. Passes it to Caitlin. Back out to Mazza. Tries to drive it into the paint, and a huge
foul.
Huge hit right there. That's a foul on Cornwall. So Mazza's going to go to the line.
Hey, draw fouls. Try to get more points. Looks like it's not a shooting foul though, so they're going to inbound it. But still, great job to draw a foul.
So Kelsey Larney will check this one in. Looking for an open teammate. Gets it out to Girardi. Reese with a spin move and gets that one in for 2. That was our key player.
Hey, that was a great lay. That's a great move to make this game now 19-11.
Addison, a big pass right there. Went to 13 of Shapiro. Back out to the 22. And now the 12 of Addison again, who's been all over the court tonight. Tries to drive it up to get 2 for Cornwall, and she does, making the score 19-13 now.
That's a very nice layup by Addison. She's been all over this court the whole entire game so far.
Girardi and Decker is back in the game. There's Larney to the other Larney. And now Girardi out to Mazza. Caitlin trying to figure out what to do with it. Sophia makes one miss, and she gets a shot up. It bounces off the rim. Reese gets it back. Or no, excuse me, that's Caitlin or Kelsey Larney with the ball now. And she shoots a 3 of her own. That one just bounces out. Felt like it should have been in, but Decker with a huge rebound had it right there, but that one goes out on Cornwall.
That was a very, very good rebound by Decker. Like we said, keys to victory, rebounding the ball, and that's what they're doing. And now look, now they have another opportunity to go get more points on the board.
Kelsey will check this one, I believe, about 4.5 minutes left. You see Quadrino checks back into the game there as Decker comes off. Kelsey throws that around to Mazza. Back to Kelsey. Girardi takes it to Larney again, to Girardi again. Girardi shoots a 3, no go. Caitlin might have been the last one to hit it there. It might be a Cornwall player. We'll have to see if it was her or Soko.
Other than that, though, I mean, hey, Warwick was moving the ball very, very well. They had an opportunity. Now they have to go possess the ball again.
It was Caitlin who ended up knocking it out. So Cornwall gets a huge rebound right there, but that was almost a tip pass twice. Addison, huge pass right there, broken up by Quadrino, who gets a steal, and she keeps on to that ball. And they fight for it on the ground. And it should be, if I'm correct, Warwick's possession.
It's going to be a little bit harder for Warwick to get to the other half of the court because Cornwall's playing press right now. So, as we can see here, I mean, they have 2 girls down low to try to steal the ball to get more points, but we'll see what happens now. We'll see if maybe Warwick tries to find other ways to get the ball in the other half.
Quadrino swings it around to Girardi and Mazza. Mazza with the ball now, but I think that one went out, just bounced off of her. So,
yeah, taking their time, being possessive.
19-13 game at this juncture. You see Mazza come off, give her a little bit of a break. Decker comes back in, a shot up by Quadrino, no good though. Addison tries to drive it down, almost gets it stolen, by Quadrino.
Steal.
Out to 14. Shots up, no good. Rebound by Decker, who's got 3 over her, but I think she still got it. She did.
Very, very nice rebound. Now Warwick can have another opportunity to go back on offense.
These girls playing with a lot of heart right now.
Agreed. I mean, haven't really seen first basketball game this year. It's very, very exciting to watch them, and they're going hard every single minute of this game.
So much going on, I'm not even going to get my notes out. You see Larney takes this ball, passing it with Quadrino. Swings it out to Girardi, who's going to look to drive it into the paint. Passes it back out. Quadrino to Larney, to the other Larney. Caitlin passes it to Reese. Quadrino back to Girardi again. And that one is not good. But they're going to, Cornwall, so much just went on with once right there. Addison tried to drive it down the court, but I believe there was the whistle blown. There was.
Looks like a reaching foul by the way I saw it. She was just Larney was just trying to go for the steal. I mean, sometimes things are not going to work out for you like that, but hey, Warwick has to go back down on defense and try to stop them.
So we'll see here as Cornwall begins to check this one in. Pass it to the 25, to the 30, and 30 puts it up with a layup.
Looks like she was open for the layup and she made it. Now Warwick has the time to possess and try to get more points.
Quadrino and Girardi passing it around. Back to Larney. Quadrino tries to drive it in. Girardi out wide, gets another three.
It's a great, great, great shot by Girardi. I mean, she was open, she had the shot. Now Warwick's back on defense.
Wildcats up to an 11-point lead now. Cornwall, though, puts it in for another two.
Addison, I mean, she's all over the court so far. I don't think she's gone off yet, which is unbelievable.
She's played this entire game. Girardi looking around, Quadrino. These two keep passing the ball back and forth. Open pass to the Larneys. Caitlin tries to drive it in, back to Kelsey. Kelsey tries to drive it in, but loses the ball, and Cornwall gets it, but now whistles will blow.
Hey, moving the ball, staying possessive. I believe Warwick has a timeout right now, so we'll see.
So, this finally gives me a chance to look at some other things with this timeout. Anthony, Warwick came into this game, we talked about it, 3-0, undefeated. They currently still have the lead here coming towards the end of this second quarter. What do you think they need to do to make sure that they keep this lead going into half?
Of course. I mean, right now, what they're doing is first quarter, second quarter, we could see there was a little bit more difference. First quarter, Warwick was a little bit more quick. They were trying to get points fast. This quarter, more patient, looking for shots, more open girls for more shots, and they're playing way, way better defense. So right now, as we're seeing, I mean, if they just keep doing what they're doing right now, they're going to be in a better position right now, for sure.
And out back come the Wildcats and the Dragons. So we get to see the end of this second quarter. Cornwall's ball. Dragons slowly driving it down the court. We're playing very high on the defense. Addison looking for an open lane, can't find it. Passes it out, but Quadrino tries to get the steal almost as she does get it.
Very, very great grit. I mean, she wanted it more, and now they have a chance to go back on offense, I believe. Unless it is Cornwall's ball, which it looks like it might be. Still, though, unbelievable defense.
Maybe it went out or another type of call, but nonetheless, Cornwall takes it. Passes out to 30, tries to get it in, bounces off the backboard twice now, but that one goes through. And that brings Cornwall. Oh, no, that doesn't go through. I thought that did, but I suppose not. But she's going to go to the line anyway.
Hey, Sanko, tall. I mean, she went up for that. She went out for the boards, and she went for another layup.
So we'll see here as Cornwall gets to take some free throws. Remember, they entered this game 3-1. Their only loss came to Pine Bush in a non-league game, so that did not affect their league standing. Free throw is no good. That one's going to go the other way to Warwick. Quadrino gets a chance to try and sort herself out there. Passes it to Girardi, back to Quadrino, to Mazza now, who's back in the game, to one of the Larneys, to Quadrino, Girardi, Quadrino again.
See them moving the ball a lot here.
Trying to find someone to make a shot. Girardi takes it herself. Can't find the basket, though. Oh, miscommunication right there on the pass.
Gonna happen.
They'll laugh about that after the game. Huge shot right there from Cornwall. Almost goes through, but Mazza with the rebound. If she can quickly get this down the court, she maybe has a chance to make this basket, but she passes it to Quadrino, who makes a girl miss. Back to Mazza. She's got a three, and it's through. Mazza gets her, I think, second three of the game.
Hey, that's a great shot by Mazza right there. Open the corner. She takes her time. Very, very, very great shot by her. Now she's back on defense.
Cornwall trying to drive it down. That basket can't go through, and I think that one's out on Cornwall right there.
I mean, looking at it now, I mean, Warwick is taking their time so far and doing very, very good. With 5 minutes left into the game, until the first half.
That shot up from Cornwall goes through, and that's going to give them into the 20s of points. 25-21 in favor of Warwick.
Excuse me, by the way, 40 seconds left into the half.
Girardi passes it to Quadrino, trying to find someone open. Gets it to Kelsey Larney. To Caitlin, back to Kelsey. That one goes through, and that's another two.
Hey, that's that sister connection right there. That was an unbelievable pass and an unbelievable layup. Let's see if Warwick can stop them before they can make a shot.
They have the chance to get the ball back and take one last shot to close out the half, but they're going to have to take it back. 22, Walsh trying to drive it up, bounces off the backboard to Mazza, who's going to take the ball with control, but it slips out of her hand. I think she'll get possession, though.
Jump ball, Warwick's ball. Hey, grit. That's all you want right there. She got the ball back, and now Warwick has a chance to score again.
Not a lot of time on the clock for them to score right here, but Quadrino gets a chance to check it in to, I presume, maybe Girardi, who's going to have to drive it up quick here. What's the move going to be? Girardi takes it herself from deep. Can't go through with it. Cornwall's going to pass it around before the end of the half. And Anthony, 27-21 in favor of Warwick to this point. But guys, you know, at the end of this half, again, I will say it again, Warwick 27, Cornwall 21. Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, it'll be second half action from Warwick Valley High.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
So, welcome back here to the second half of action here at Warwick Valley High School. The Warwick Valley Wildcats currently lead 27-21 over the Cornwall Central Dragons. As you can see, the Wildcats getting ready to come back on the court. Anthony, first half's over. Where is Warwick going well?
I mean, first of all, unbelievable game so far. This is what we wanted. We wanted a game that was exciting, and we're getting that right now. What Warwick's been doing very well, and what they're going to keep doing is playing great defense, rebounding the ball, and they're taking great shots. So when they keep doing that, they're going to win this game by far.
Cornwall checks it inbounds now. Switch sides of the court, obviously. 22 drives it back. Oh, and it's broken up by Warwick almost, and they're fighting for the ball. I think Decker thought she had it. Girardi passes it over to the ref, and it will be Warwick's ball. Larney will take it.
Warwick gets the ball right away. Now we see what can they do to possess and try to find ways to make shots.
Caitlin passed it to Reese, who gets it to Kelsey now, the other Larney. Girardi looking for an open person. That's Romig now in the paint. She takes a shot. There's a whistle blown. The shot was up and through.
I'm going to assume there was maybe a travel.
I'm assuming there's a travel.
Yeah.
There's no change on the board there. So it stays 27 points for the Wildcats as Addison drives it up for Cornwall. Looking for somebody open, passes it out left. Tries to get it inside the paint now. 22. Great defense by Caitlin, not allowing her to take an easy shot. Addison gets the rebound. That one goes up and through, and another 2 points for the Dragons.
Makai, has Addison come off the court yet?
I don't think so. I think she's genuinely played every minute.
That's it. That is insane. She's having a very, very solid game right now so far.
Romig trying to find somebody open, gives it to Kelsey. He's trying to find open space, passes it back inbounds to Caitlin. Kelsey again to Romig, and that one goes 3 for 2.
Hey, great shot. Finding open shots and going on the paint. That's a great shot by Romig.
I will also give Girardi her props. She's also been on the court, I believe, the entire night. Huge basket attempt right there from Cornwall, and that one is still in bounds, I think. Wow. Oh, no, I think they're going to rule that out.
Foul?
Oh, either they're ruling that out or I think
Looks like a foul on number 11 on Cornwall.
Yeah, I believe that's what that
Lawrence.
was. So they'll give it to Caitlin Larney, and she'll check this one in.
I mean, so far, we can see that this game is going back and forth. Couple points, but it's still very early in this half.
Oh, huge pass right there. There's a whistle blown, I believe a travel. Romig got the ball, but not sure. I'm guessing it was a travel again. So
games like these, it's very important to just keep being yourself, and this team is going to stay positive whatever happens.
Dragons passing it around. The Wildcats trying to intercept that one, and I think that one might be out on Girardi, and it will be.
Wildcats are finding a way to stop the ball and prevent these players from shooting right now.
Ball being inbounded by the Dragons. Out to 25 to Addison again, who gets another two. Yes.
Good. It's a good layup by Addison. Very good layup.
Takes Warwick's lead down to 4, 29-25 here in the third quarter. Girardi looks to swing that one out. Does to Larney. Back to Girardi. Now to Caitlin. The other Larney. She's going to drive it up herself. Passes it to Decker. That one goes behind the backboard. And that's going to be a Cornwall ball.
Hey, it goes both ways for Cornwall Warwick. That was good defense by Cornwall, and that was good ball movement by Warwick.
I believe there's a foul right there, actually, so it will be Warwick's ball. Caitlin passes it in, and that one bounces off of Cornwall, so Caitlin will just check it in again.
Waiting in.
I believe a substitution is going on.
Giving.
See Quadrino come on, yes. Decker gets a break. Huge pass out there to Caitlin. Larney trying to find open space. She's going to drive it around the right side. Kelsey passes it, trying to get it in. And that one doesn't go in, but Romigs doesn't either.
Hey, she's probably been the player that's been getting fouled the most, and she's taking control of that. Now she gets to take 2 shots.
We'll see if Romig can give them up to 30 points in this game here in the third quarter. Here goes Silent from the crowd. Romig's first shot, no good, but she gets a chance to redeem herself in the second one. Remember, Warwick went undefeated last year in league play. They're trying to do the same thing this year. And that point right there is a step in the right direction to doing that.
Hey.
So take him to 30.
Up by 6 now. Warwick is doing very, very well with it on offense. On defense, just keeping themselves.
Addison swinging around to the right side. Thinks she's got it on lane, passes it way wide. And that one's stolen by Caitlin Larney. She's got one girl to beat, but she steps back and is going to give herself a second to find somewhere to go. Quadrino takes it now. Couldn't beat the defender. Passes it out to Girardi. She's trying to find someone. Gets it back to Larney. Passes it to Girardi again. This one to Romig. Hands it off to Caitlin Larney. And that one's a big foul right there by Cornwall.
Very, very good job by Larney for drawing a foul. Now she gets to take 2 shots. Warwick is finding their momentum into this game, as we can see.
Caitlin, a very consistent player, as we've seen over her time here at Warwick. Maybe would have went in right there, we don't know, but she gets the chance to do the 2 right here. The first one is through, giving the Wildcats 31-25 now. The second one. Caitlin's shot is up and through, and she gets 2 for 2 on the free throw tonight. And she's right back on defense, just like all of these Wildcats. Almost tipped right there by Warwick defender, and it is going to go back to Warwick. Passes it to Romig. Quadrino is the one who got it. Girardi takes it up to the net, and she gets 2 of her own.
What we can see here is that Warwick is playing press defense. They are preventing them to get the ball.
I believe they're saying that Kelsey was out of bounds, so that one's going to go to Cornwall.
Yeah,
oh, no? I was incorrect.
I believe it is Cornwall's ball.
Yeah, no, okay, that's right.
But notice how the girls are staying on them like glue. They are connected to them to make sure they do not get a chance to get that ball. I mean, that's what you want to do. If you want to make them feel uncomfortable, you want to play prevent like that.
And that one is going to be. I don't know what just happened right there, quite honestly. But whatever did, it is going back Warwick's direction. And you'll see Quadrino check it in.
Warwick's finding their spark right now. This is very, very good job by Warwick.
Girardi out to Larney. Swings it back around to Quadrino for 3, but she tries to bring it into the paint, passes it around to Romig, out to Kelsey, who just bounces off the rim. And erupts on the side over here as she believes she draws a foul.
She has to take 3 shots. Drawing fouls. I mean, this is good for Warwick.
Cornwall has been playing close, but they've been playing hard.
Yeah, so, I agree.
Although she doesn't get to go to the line like we initially anticipated, it does still go Warwick's way, so Quadrino will check this one in. Passes it out to Kelsey, back to Quadrino, who takes 3 of her own, and that shot is just over, and Caitlin tries to pass that one inbound, but just unable to do so.
I do got to say, though, on the other side, Cornwall is playing very, very hard still. Even though being down by 9 points, they're still trying to be in this game, which I give a lot of respect for Cornwall for that.
Just under 4 minutes now. Cornwall down 25-34, but they make 2 right there to try and cut into that lead. 34-27 now, still in favor of Warwick. Reese drives it down very slowly, takes her time. Passes it around to Kelsey, who drives it in, gets Quadrino, who's going to look for 2 and gets it. Gets another 2 on the night.
Very good shot. Hey, Warwick is doing very, very well on offense. They're controlling the ball, and they're finding very, very good shots.
Oh, double defense right there is going to allow a huge pass to Larney, who tries to take a layup, but she can't do it. Lost control of the ball, but she kept it in possession. Passes it to Caitlin. Out to Girardi. At the top of the key, looks for 3, just short of the rim. But Kelsey right on for defense.
I mean, that was very, very great job by Larney from knowing that she is getting double teamed to pass the ball back.
This Cornwall team is playing really aggressive, trying to keep up with the Wildcats, who are starting to try and pull away with a lead. That one's going to go Cornwall's way, I believe. It was 25 with Faust, or first on the recover right there, but timeout, I believe, was called. So, you know, we talk a lot about Warwick and what they have to do, but Cornwall, what do they have to do to cut into this lead that Warwick has built up?
Of course, Mikhail, and that's the thing I've been trying to think of while we were watching these couple minutes into this half. Looks like Cornwall is just mainly, I mean, they're playing defense. It just looks like what's going on is that offensively, not making a lot of shots. You know, it happens. Rebounding, Warwick is finding ways to rebound, and we're seeing here that Warwick is starting to press them, and they're making them uncomfortable. And that's what you want to do if you're Warwick. They're making them uncomfortable. Cornwall has to find a way to be possessive in this game and trying to find ways to make shots. And stay calm, for sure.
You see O'Brien right there. Remember, this Wildcats team, a couple of years ago, went 3-0 to start the season before falling 3-1. They want to have a better start than they did in 22. And so far, on a good track to doing that. Quadrino drives it back down the court. Looking for somebody to get open. Passes it out way left to Larney. Kelsey to Caitlin. Back to Quadrino. Takes 3 of her own. Bounces off the rim. Just couldn't get it in. But Caitlin gets it back on a rebound. Passes it out to Risa for 3 of her own, and she gets it.
It's unbelievable. Hey, rebounding the ball, finding the open person. Like I said, Warwick is starting to find their spark.
Biggest lead of the game to this point, 39-27, a 12-point lead. But that one's going to get cut right back down as they score 2 of their own for Cornwall.
That was a great job by Addison, trying to not give up and trying to find a way to keep this team on its feet for Cornwall.
Quadrino drives it down the court, passes it out to Larney, back to Quadrino, back to Larney again. Kelsey's taking a second, assessing the situation, passes it to Romig in the paint, gets blocked. And this one's going Cornwall's direction. The Dragons take a second now, trying to play out what they're about to do. Less than 2 minutes in this quarter. Closing in on a minute. Cornwall going for 3 right there, just missed it, and that's one tipped off the hands of a Cornwall player, and it's going to be a work ball.
Checking into the game, looks like Decker and Mazza are back in, giving both of the Larneys a break, as they should.
They've all played so well to this point tonight. Quadrino checks it to Girardi.
About a minute and 30 left for Warwick to see what they can do.
Mazza and Quadrino passing it back and forth, trying to figure out which one of them should do what with it. Mazza to Quadrino again, to Decker now. Quadrino swings it to Mazza again.
Looks like Cornwall's playing mix of zone.
Girardi out to Decker, who looks for three, just bounces off the rim. Mazza keeps it in bounds though. Quadrino looks for three of her own, and that's synced.
That's a great job by Mazza and Quadrino to find that connection. Ball was about to go to bounds. Mazza found the rebound, gave it to Quadrino for a solid shot.
I stand corrected, it was two. I thought it was behind the line, but it was not. But nonetheless, 2 points there for Angelica Quadrino.
Very great job by Warwick.
Reese now is driving it down. Back to Mazza. She passes it into the paint to Decker. Almost gets it in. She gets a rebound. That one's trying to go in from Romig, and that one is going to be a foul.
Hey, that's an unbelievable job by Romig to keep drawing the fouls. Warwick's definitely Warwick's definitely starting to find their temp in this game for sure in the second half, as we can see.
Romig looking to change the momentum of how her free throws have gone tonight. Not her way, but hopefully
Unlucky.
she'll be able to change the momentum as we know she can do. Hopefully to go 1 for 2 right here. This shot is up, and this one bounces just off the rim, but don't worry, the Warwick defenders are right there to stop this one from going too far. Now they start to back up.
Warwick back on defense, 30 seconds left.
In this third quarter, time's ticking. Cornwall tries to drive that one up through the basket. Decker on the rebound. I think she got it.
Jump ball. Staying at Cornwall. Hey, next jump ball, it's gonna be Warwick. So I mean, they keep doing that. They're gonna find a way to get that ball back again.
We feel like Warwick keeps getting it. The refs see otherwise than us. And Cornwall passes that inbounds.
Great
Number
defense.
14 swings it out. That one's recovered by Decker, and there's no question on that one.
Warwick has the ball. Warwick has a chance. 10 seconds left.
What does Girardi do? Oh, there's a whistle blown. Not quite sure as to what.
Looks like it was a travel there. I mean, hey.
Happens.
Seconds, exactly. It's gonna happen in these types of basketball games. Warwick right now has to keep their feet up and make sure Cornwall doesn't get another point.
41-29 the score here. Cornwall, last chance to try and put some points before the third quarter ends, and that one goes through. And time will end and expire on the clock. So that'll end the third quarter.
10-point game. Hey.
10-point game for the Wildcats. The Warwick Valley Wildcats currently with the lead 41-31 over the Cornwall Central Dragons. Don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with fourth quarter action.
6.3 million animals enter U.S. animal shelters every year. Each year, approximately 920,000 animals are euthanized. The reason for this is because of overpopulation. Too old and the sick get euthanized to prevent diseases from spreading. But the Warwick Valley Humane Society is here to help them. The Society is here to protect all lost and homeless pets safely until being reunited.
Welcome back to the Warwick Valley High School and the Warwick Valley Gymnasium for fourth quarter action here. The Warwick Valley Wildcats versus the Cornwall Central Dragons. A 41-31 game here going into the fourth quarter. I say Warwick a lot in that transition right there, but it's all about here on Warwick Valley Television. As we see Warwick, speaking of, checks it in. Girardi takes it.
Fourth quarter. Here we go.
Girardi swings it out to Mazza, who had a shot, doesn't take it. Swings it to Girardi to Mazza again, to Caitlin Larney. Mazza trying to find an open shot, couldn't get it, and that one might be out on Cornwall though.
Hey, that was a great pass by Mazza. Trying to find the look, couldn't get it, but hey, it's fine because Warwick gets another shot to get more points right now.
What you gotta love about this Warwick team too, I want to say real quick, is they got a lot of their players who can do a lot of different things on the court. Mazza swings it out to Larney, to Girardi, back around to the other Larney. Reese trying to find an open space to go. She passes it to Mazza, and I'm hearing whistles blowing.
Looks like she was moving without dribbling. It happens. We're gonna make mistakes. Warwick's gonna make mistakes. They just have to cancel them out. Great job by Cornwall to find ways though to try to play better defense.
See Addison now with the ball. She scored a lot of points tonight. I will give her credit. 22 shoots it up for a 3. That one's going to go out of bounds. Should be on Cornwall, if I'm correct.
Warwick's keeping their head up, playing fabulous defense. Just keep doing what they're doing, and they'll be perfectly fine.
Larney checks it in to Girardi. Reese trying to find someone open, passes it out to Decker. Back to Reese. Decker again. Mackenzie Decker tries to drive it up, but passes it out to Maza. To Larney, to Maza again, to Decker, but that one just miscommunication.
Yeah. Hey, for the passing, as we can see here, trying to find open windows to pass the ball. And Maza to Decker didn't work out, but listen, they're going to find that connection bit by bit, piece by piece, and they'll eventually get that handled. But Warwick's moving the ball. I mean, still a 10-point game. Warwick just has to keep possession and keep what they're doing. The
Dragons with a bit of a miscommunication on the passing there allows the Wildcats to take the ball back. You see Quadrino check into the game. Oh, pass to Larney, to the other Larney, back to Kelsey. Kelsey and Caitlin trading the ball. Decker throws it back to Quadrino, to Maza. Back to Decker for a 3. That one just overshot. Oh, but Kelsey Larney got that one back, but helps up the player she, I believe, accidentally just ran into right there.
Great way to steal the ball.
Respect among those two players. Great to see, obviously, in high school sports.
Cornwall's playing very, very hard, though. I mean, they're staying in this game.
No quit in this Dragons team. Down by 10 still, 41-31. Decker gets a steal, but couldn't hold on to it. That one's going to be held on to, though, as Caitlin gets it back over to her sister now. Kelsey with the ball. To Caitlin again. To Kelsey again. Quadrino now. Maza takes 3 of her own, just overshot, but Decker tries to get the rebound, couldn't get that one to go through. Now they fight for it, and the Dragons take possession.
Hey, I mean, Warwick's finding ways to try to score in the basket. 5 minutes left. If Warwick just keeps playing hard defense, they're going to be perfectly fine.
Remember, Warwick has control of this game, and it's a huge steal there by Kelsey Larney, who gets a layup. Oh, and she just misses it, but almost came back down with by Sophia Maza.
Jump ball. Should be Warwick's ball, I believe, unless...
A lot of fight for possession right there.
Looks like there was miscommunication.
And I think there's a timeout also called in this, as it seems that all these team players are huddling up. So yes, so Anthony, Warwick, they again 10-point lead, closing in on 5 minutes left in this game. Warwick has, what do they got to do to just make sure they maintain?
I mean, as we can see here, Makai, I mean, pulling 4 quarters, a lot of people are starting to get tired, as we can see. But one thing I do got to say for Warwick is what they're doing right now, they're finding shots. They're playing great defense. I mean, they're getting a bunch of steals. Just keep the game composed, being calm. If you have 5 minutes left, if you're up by 10, I'm trying to be calm, composed, making sure that I'm not making as much mistakes as possible and not being pressured, because Cornwall is trying to pressure them right now, and what they're doing right now is smart. I mean, they're not throwing the ball away, trying to get fouls. They're being smart. So other than that, I mean, if Warwick just keeps doing this, they're going to find the W in their hands. So
you see O'Brien talking to his team there. Remember, this team is averaging 54 a game and only allowing 25, a little bit more allowed than usual for them tonight, but still a very close and competitive game here in Section 9 competition. As we'll see all the players come back onto the court.
Checking out, it looks like Decker and Maza checked out, and in goes Reese Girardi and Emily Romig.
Yes, they go in. Larney passes it around to Girardi. The other Larney gets it now. Kelsey tries to bring it the other way. Out to Quadrino. Takes her time to get that one. She drives an open lane, passes it to Romig, who tries to shoot it up for 2, gets her own rebound, and that one goes through.
Hey, great passing, rebounding, as we just saw right there.
Wildcats will extend to 12 before Kelsey knocks that one out of bounds.
I love how Warwick is not going back. They get a shot. They don't care. They try to go back on defense and try to steal the ball again.
As we see here, Cornwall obviously will check this one in, but I don't think Warwick cares all too much about that. They'll just try and take the ball right back.
Also, unbelievable coaching by Coach O'Brien and Coach Girardi. I mean, they're telling these players to not stop and to keep going. Keep going until the whistle's blown, and that's great coaching right there.
The Dragons trying to cut into this 12-point lead, and they've got to do it in a remotely quick amount of time. Addison with the ball right now, swings it around to Shapiro, back to Addison. Addison tries to find somewhere to go with it. To Lawrence. Addison again gets it. She looks for two of her own, and that one goes through for the Dragons. Now, again, a 10-point game.
Addison's having a phenomenal game. I mean, she's telling this team to not give up, and she's doing a very, very good job.
Warwick just trying to maintain a lead, and there's a couple whistles blowing over there on the side.
Again, mistakes are going to happen. It looks like it was a travel on Romig. Warwick's just going to have to go back on defense and try to get that ball back.
I didn't see the travel there, but maybe the ref saw something I wasn't quite aware of. As you see Addison bring it back down and gets two of her own again, cutting into this lead now. 43-35, less than 5 minutes in the game.
Warwick's up by 8 now.
Warwick drives it down. Girardi trying to find an open person. To Larney, to the other Larney. Caitlin takes two of her own, and she gets it. 45-35.
Very, very great job by Lauren. She was open and she took the shot. I mean, that's what you just want right there for Warwick. You want your seniors big time moments, make big time plays, and that's what she did right there to make this game 10.
So another timeout was called there. You know, we talk a lot, again, I said it earlier, we talk a lot about Warwick because obviously we are a Warwick channel, but Cornwall, we have to give them their shout out here. What are they doing well that Warwick needs to kind of step up on?
I 100% agree with you. First of all, Cornwall is keeping their foot on the gas, keeping their foot on the pedal. One thing I do have to say, though, if they want to keep this game close, offense has to keep making a couple more points. I mean, they're playing a great job on defense. You can't rely on the defense all the time. You have to rely on shooting. You have to rely on making shots. They have a lot of tall girls on the team. If they want to the paint, hey, they put the girls in the paint. They're gonna try to find ways to make layups. But right now for Cornwall, I mean, just trying to score on offense, because you can't be staying on defense the whole entire time. So that's the way I have to look at it.
Force the Wildcats to shoot some threes, and maybe we'll see some green.
Great, I love that. I love that rhyme.
I don't know if it rhymes, but it sounded good, so I said it. Cornwall checks that one in to 22, back to the 11. Lawrence now swings that around to Shapiro. To the 22 again. And Walsh.
Jump ball. Looks like it might be Warwick's ball. We'll see right now.
And I think it's no.
Cornwall's.
It's going to be Cornwall's.
I thought it was
again.
Warwick's.
Cornwall has had a lot of things go their way tonight. They got to be able to capitalize right here, though. Passes it inbounds to Walsh. Back to Lawrence. Addison takes it now. Back out into the paint this time. Trying to get a hard charge and 2 points, and she gets it.
I mean, I did say they have a lot of tall girls, and you're going to have the paint. If they have shots to make layups, they're going to try to do it. So, I mean, that's a great job by Cornwall to find possession right there.
8-point game now. Kelsey to Caitlin to Quadrino. Back to Kelsey to Quadrino again. To Romig. Emily passes it out now to Girardi. To Larney. Quadrino. She's going to drive it in to Caitlin. Back out to Girardi again. So much passing going on. Romig finally takes it.
Unbelievable passing.
And she gets the rebound almost from Caitlin, but not quite.
They pass the ball very, very well. I mean, they're not always going to get their way, but they're doing very, very good with moving the ball. Now they're back on defense. Looks like they're pressing again.
Time is ticking, though, for the Dragons, as much as they're starting to try and catch up. Warwick has not really let off all too much on the pedal, and Warwick gets that ball back with a steal from Girardi.
Looks like Warwick's just trying to keep the ball control.
Romig gets two. No, that one just bounces off the rim.
Draw the foul. Draw the foul. Draw the foul. That's what they're doing.
But although she didn't make the two, she gets to go to the line. Hopefully gets to carry some momentum from her last free throw. She did make one of those two.
Just a great job by both of these teams. They're playing really, really good basketball. We've been watching a very, very solid game with both offense and defense with both of these teams. They've been playing very, very well.
Romig gets to go for her second one. Shot is up, and that one goes through, giving the Wildcats 46 now to 37, a 9-point lead.
Right now, as we can see, Warwick's back on defense. Cornwall's going to try to find a way to score.
Less than 3 minutes left. 3 is up, but it was just overshot.
Looks like a jump ball, Warwick's ball. Yeah, I mean, it's an open shot. You're going to take it. Miss 100% of the shots you don't take. She was going to take that one.
Can't blame her in the slightest, but Quadrina's going to check that in to Larney. Caitlin takes it now. Passes it to her sister, Kelsey, who almost loses it, but held on to it. Swings it all the way out to Girardi, who drives it all the way in and gets 2. 48-37, an 11-point lead now. Less than 3 minutes left.
Very good job by Warwick. I mean, they are playing very, very good basketball when it comes to two-phase offense and defense.
Almost broken up there by Caitlin. Big perim defense, but unable to stop Cornwall right there. 2 more points for them, 48-39. Time is ticking.
It's a good layup by Sanko. I mean, she's tall. She's going to try to find the board.
Girardi swings it way out to Kelsey Larney. Just bounced off the rim, and that one out of bounds on Cornwall, but I don't think that's actually what the whistle's for.
Believe it's a foul over the head.
Wouldn't shock me. It's a pretty common foul. So Cornwall, the Dragons, check this one in. Almost tipped off right there. Warwick's going to be able to get this one back. Roman to Quadrino to Girardi now. Reese trying to find someone open, and she just gets, I think it's a reach-in foul right there.
So it looks like, I mean, I was a little bit questionable about that. I guess they were trying to purposely foul her.
It's a strategy.
It is.
We see it implored.
Agreed, and I think it's a little bit more smart now that I think, because you have a lot of time and they're down by a decent amount, so I can see why they did that.
Warwick just trying to secure a couple more points to put this game to bed in their eyes. Never it's over till it's over, though. Quadrino passes it to Larney. Caitlin trying to drive it closer to the basket. Passes it to Romig. Trying to find somebody open. She gets it out to Larney, almost broken up. But now Larney, the other Larney gets it that I initially anticipated. Caitlin and Kelsey, great teamwork.
It looks like they're trying to foul him.
Romig gets 3, and that 3 is going to put him up to 51-39.
It's a very, very, very good shot. Again, make you 100% shots you don't take.
You hear the crowd erupt when Romig made that 3.
That's a very, very good job by Warwick. Unbelievable.
And then that blocked shot right there, as you saw at the end of the drive.
If I'm Warwick right now, I am holding this ball as long as I can until I either get fouled or until the clock runs out. So shot clock, they have 30 seconds on the shot clock right now. So move the ball, do what they need to do. They're doing a very, very good job, though, on offense.
In less than a minute in the game, Girardi now swings it around to Romig. Just holding on to this ball. Larney takes 2. Oh, she misses it. Cornwall, they need to move up the court, and you'll see, I imagine, an intentional foul at this point.
Looks like Warwick was trying to get a little bit too, trying to reach a little bit too much. It's gonna happen. I mean, they're still playing hard. Doesn't matter what the score is. You're gonna keep playing hard. So
Walsh and Lawrence passing it around as well as first. And that one's going to be recovered by a Wildcat. No, it's going to go to the Dragons. They're still fighting over it with just over 30 seconds left in the game. And there's the foul.
Looks like it was about, right now we can see about 33 seconds left into this game. Looks like there was a foul. Looks like it was a foul on Warwick. Cornwall has the ball.
They'll check this one in. Addison swings it around to Lawrence, who looks for 3 of her own. That one bounces off the backboard. Quadrino gets the rebound again. Passes it to Caitlin Larney, who passes it to Reese. I don't think this game is going to have another shot unless Cornwall can steal it, as the time is lower than the play clock. Reese will take one of her own just to get 2 for the sake of 2.
Looks like Cornwall's going to get this ball again.
I believe there's a travel on that one there, but less than 10 seconds right here. So this effectively will end the game if the clock hits 0.
We'll say, though, that's very, very good job by both of these teams. I mean, playing unbelievable basketball.
just got to wait to see here. Obviously, maybe Cornwall takes a last-second shot. Checks that in. Addison, 7-6. The clock continues to run. Walsh maybe trying to get a last-second shot, and it's going to go to Lawrence, who looks for 3. Doesn't get it. Bounces off the rim. Clock hits 0. And the Warwick Valley Wildcats, for the first time in multiple years, will advance to 4-0 to start the girls' basketball season. And Anthony, you know, usually this is the part we would leave, but don't worry, we got a post-game. So we'll come back in a moment. But
let's go.
You know, a final score here in the Warwick Valley High School of the Warwick Valley Wildcats, 51 to the Cornwall Central Dragons of 39. Don't go anywhere, because we will be right back with a post-game.
Every day, there are millions of people going hungry. People like you and me, with families and responsibilities. They have to go to sleep at night hungry and unknowing of where their next meal might come from. But there is a way for you to help. Food for the Poor is a charitable organization that finds those in need and feeds them with over 229 million meals provided in 2023 alone. They go to primarily Latin American and Caribbean countries like Jamaica, Guatemala, or Colombia and find those who are impoverished and without food, and they supply it to them. They help with not only food, but healthcare, clean drinking water, and safe housing, while also helping out orphaned and abandoned children. Go to foodforthepoor.org today and find out how you can help.
Welcome back to the Warwick Valley High School Gymnasium after a great game between the Warwick Valley Wildcats and the Cornwall Central Dragons, a final score of 51 to 39 here. And I'm joined by 2 important players here after tonight's victory. First off, Reese Girardi. Reese, you know, you guys played a great offensive game, and what do you guys think you guys did really well here offensively?
Yeah, so going into this game, we knew that they were going to be a really tough team. Cornwall usually is, so we just knew that we wanted to be in good help defense, play good defense, get good rebounds, and then just make shots. And I think we did that, and we're really happy with the way that we played.
Do you guys think that there was any specific goal going into this game that you guys hit or didn't hit, or whatever the case may be?
We go into every game wanting to get better and wanting to win, and we did, and we're just going to build on that, and we'll see them again in a couple months, and just, again, we're better than them right now, and we hope to be better than them in a couple months.
And also joining me, I have Kelsey Larney. Kelsey, defensively, you know, some of these taller girls, it's hard to play against them when you're on the smaller side, but, I mean, you're not too short compared to me. But and either way, how do you guys feel like you guys played defensively?
On defense, everyone was like flying around, ready to be in help, to like help everyone around. We tried a lot of different new type of defense to see what would work, and every single one, like we stopped the players in the middle like we needed to do, and we just were on the ground like getting all the balls. It was really good. So.
Do you think that you guys could have been any more aggressive than you already were tonight?
I mean, you always can be more, but we were definitely very more aggressive. I think we were a lot more aggressive than they were. We were always on the ground. So yeah, I think we did good. And
obviously, to sign us off, I'm joined by Anthony Mazza. Anthony, your first ever broadcast. How do you feel? How do you feel the game went? What are your final thoughts?
I'm gonna be so truthful to everybody here. It was a little bit shaky, but you know, the more quarters, the more progressively it got into the game, the more confident I was, and it wouldn't be able to be great with this guy, Makai. So very, very happy the way this game turned out. It was a fabulous game. We had a great time, very energetic. Everything was awesome.
And that'll do it here at Warwick Valley High School for the Warwick Valley Wildcats and the Cornwall Central Dragons. When we return, there'll be more basketball in the future. So, signing off from Warwick Valley Television, I'm Makai Winfrey.